Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another review of a modern fountain pen. This time I have for you American-made Sheaffer No Nonsense pen. Probably if you watch my channel, you've seen the review of a similar model. This is the No Nonsense Old Timer Le Black. I will compare the two pieces. Basically, the Sheaffer No Nonsense line was introduced in 1969 and it was inspired by the classic Sheaffer flat top pens from the 1920s. And basically, they were inspired by this beautiful flat top. The design evolved, and in the 1930s appeared this one, which is a balanced jade green, and you can see the from the flat design they came with this rounded model. So basically, the No Nonsense line makes homage and pays tribute to the old flat top pens, and they were produced by Sheaffer between 1914 and 1929. Okay, I will leave the beautiful classic span over there. And you can see they have a simple tubular design. It's a quite an effective and simple design. It looks like a bar and it's quite nice. It is a medium size fountain pen, and I have here a Meisterstück 146 for Mont Blanc for comparison reasons. And also I have here a Lamy 2000. So they are, let's say, medium-sized fountain pens. They are not large pieces, but they are quite fine. This particular model you see in front of the screen, I believe it was made in the 1990s. It features this interesting cap which has musical notes on it. I told you that I will compare the two fountain pens. So let's say that this is the luxury version. You can see it has gold plated trims and it has a flat top. This one doesn't have really a flat top, it has a gap over there and also the same gap right here at the end of the cap. Thermically engraved, I hope you can see inside of it we have made in USA. And basically this is it. The cap unscrews and it reveals a nice interesting steel nib. On it we have engraved Sheaffer made in USA. On the old timer Le Black we have a beautiful gold plated also steel nib. Here we have the size of the nib and also made in USA. And on the back we have the same plastic feeder. As a difference, the luxury version has this small ring here, and this is a simple design. The rest of the pen seems to be made out of plastic. I believe they have the same diameter. I'm checking the Black fountain pen to see if it holds some ink converters. Let me see. No, it has this ending, and they can be fitted with proprietary ink cartridges or ink converters. And basically you will see on the model I am presenting to you right now that it is fitted with a Sheaffer ink cartridge. This is the ink cartridge. On it we have a script cartridge jet black and Sheaffer. I've done a little bit of cleaning and there's some residues of water on it. So guys, a simple fountain pen, and it can be bought at reasonable prices. I'm not so sure if it's still in production. Maybe you can share that information in the comments. But I bought this pen second hand, and it cost me around 15 lays, or the equivalent of 3 euros or 3 American dollars. And I think I got it as part of a lot, so I'm estimating its price. But I think that a pen like this, maximum 10 euros, because it doesn't have a solid gold nib. It is a simple pen, but you will see it is fitted with an interesting nib. And I will do its writing sample. But before I will do its writing sample, let me leave on the screen the dimensions of this fountain pen, and then I will do its writing sample. So basically for the writing sample we will use that ink cartridge, which holds a black ink to it. But let me change the angle of the camera, guys, for you to see better the writing sample. So let me take this, and I hope I can show you guys. It is rather difficult to do the writing sample. Okay, like this, and here it is. So I unscrew the cap like this, and the cap, you can see it fits quite nice. So what do we have here, guys? So here we have a Sheaffer No Nonsense. This is practically the, let's say, the basic model, fitted with chrome plated trims. This model was made in USA in the 1990s. Okay, this is fitted with a steel nib. Judging by the way it writes, I believe this is an M for a medium nib. A medium nib. Okay, let me zoom on it for a second, guys, because I want to test if this steel nib has a little bit of flex. And I'm just testing it. It scratches a little bit. I'm not sure about the reason of this. So no flex. And strange, because when it writes, it is so smooth. It seems to be a nice juicy nib, and you can see it's quite a nice juicy nib. Now let me see the line variance. So here, no pressure, guys, and here I'm starting to apply pressure, and no visible line variance. Being a wet writer, let's see, it should do a signature quite well. And yes, it does the signature quite well. Now I'm curious to see if it can reverse write. So reverse writing. And you can see, guys, it loses its ink flow and it scratches. So no reverse writing capabilities. Okay. Now Let's see what else. No reverse writing capabilities. I've done the signature test. Now I suppose I can tell you about the Fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So you can see it's quite a nice little writer from Sheaffer. The no nonsense model is a baseline product from Sheaffer, and it's sold quite well. And this is because this is a quite practical writing instrument, and probably designed for students and young school people. So a real workhorse, and fitted it with a nice interesting nib. I must tell you, it is a smooth nib, and it is a interesting nib. What I don't like about it, and maybe it's the case only with this fountain pen, is the fact that it tends to scratch a little bit. So I believe that it depends on the way you hold it. I'm not so sure. The color of the ink, it is a little gray color, and I'm sorry for that. I cleaned this with water, so maybe it should have been a darker shade of black, but it is what it is. It writes quite well, and I'm quite pleased with this beautiful fountain pen. What is interesting in comparison with the luxury version, it's this personalized cap. So maybe on a pen like this, it should be fitted with the music nib that does the notes on paper. It's quite an interesting nib. By the way, I don't have a music nib in my collection yet, but maybe I will get one. So what can I tell you? Maybe I will name this Sheaffer No Nonsense, let's say the music edition. I'm not so sure. Music edition. So this was its review, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tell me what you think about this budget-friendly Sheaffer fountain pen made in the USA. I want to wish you to have a nice day, my friends, wherever you are. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you've enjoyed this review of this Sheaffer No Nonsense, the music edition, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. I will see you again in the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and God bless you all, my friends.